he said, "You'd be eligible for the Hockey Hall of Fame." And I said, "What?" So he explained it to me, and I said, "Oh, that's kind of an interesting organization." Eating up, I do have a Hall of Fame for that. So I said, "Tell me more about that." So he did, and he said, "You could be inducted as long as you had some of the other young than each was." Okay. So they did, and that was quite an experience. And so before I knew it, I was on their board. And they said, "We just want to have somebody from outside our area that maybe brings something different to the table." I said, "That's very nice. I appreciate that." So over a period of time, I said, if they're doing this successfully in Canada, we have to do it in the USA. And so I went to some guys that I happen to know, like Rum. His last name is Long. Anyway, his name is Patrick. And Patrick said, that's an interesting idea. So I said, we have to gather a group of guys. I said that radiant over to this, that plenty difficult. Before you know what it was, I started coming out of the cracks, and we met many, many guys in this country, more than they realize, or were saying, "Yeah, I still play hockey. I know I live in Mexico." And I have a good friend in Alaska. Oh, okay. We got one in Alaska. We have one in New Mexico. So the numbers started to come out. So here we are, and that's sort of all happened. And the lawn hockey has been tremendous quarterly. And then, of course, I have a terrific quarter